Welcome to the But Actually Decent podcast with Bryan, Adrian, and Danae. I'm Adrian, and before we get started, we want you all to follow us on our as we grow our community on our socials and our YouTube channel. So give us a follow. Check us out. These very funny clips, which I have been watching a lot of, will be available for you to share and to, just to have you and your people join our conversation because that's just what we're doing. We're just a group of friends talking about shit that make us feel good, shit we mad about, just talking about that. So we can be our IG is but actually decent pod. Our TikTok is but actually decent pod, and then you can find us on YouTube at Pod and Color, and you'll be able to find the whole Pod and Color community, and that's a whole nother thing that we're growing right now. So make sure you follow us. We would appreciate it, and like and comment and share and put it in your group chats and stream it. Like what's ridiculous saying? If you don't listen to it, just stream it, just play it, just stream it.
Yeah.
Just let
So
it play.
follow us exactly. So make sure you follow us. But welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the
Whoop,
podcast. Hey
whoop.
y'all, what's good? What's
Hey.
What
goody?
up, though?
How you feeling? How are you, B? How you feeling? What's going on with you?
I'm a little tired.
Okay.
I drove my parents to somewhere mad early today because they're going on a trip. So yeah, but it's all good. I'm glad to help. I'm glad to be able to be dependable, and God is great.
They be outside. I want to be like them.
Listen,
They be outside. I want to be like them.
Girl,
I'm
you is a
dead.
grandma. Like that me.
She said, "Where are my pearls?" So, but Danae, what's good with you?
I am tired as well, but I'm
Okay.
pushing through. I got me a little 45-minute nap in before we recorded.
Oh,
Oh,
that's nice.
those are always
And
good.
yeah,
Was
but
it
I
an
needed it.
in? Was it an in or just a 45 minutes?
It was indeed an in.
Oh,
Uh,
B, we got to talk about it, brother. In.
yeah,
We'll put that in the group chat.
Cause
we
I'm
that
lost.
is not for the pod,
I'm
but
like,
it was an
what?
in, and
Oh, I love that for
um
you.
came home, took a shower, and then now I'm up, I'm ready to go.
All
Let's
right.
How was
go.
y'all weekends?
Oh well, first of all, I want to say because I asked how y'all was doing, we supposed to outdo it,
Mm,
and so for
Oh,
me, and no, it's no shade. It's just we built in our system. But as far as how I'm feeling and stuff, I was work. Adrian wasn't too happy. He was
Mm.
kind of, but we made it through and we got home and we had a chance to like unwind and stuff. So we're cool and we get to record, so that always makes me happy. So let's do this. Let's do this, y'all.
all
So
right.
far
So
as the weekends, go ahead, Danae.
weekends. Um, Friday I did nothing. I don't. It's hard for me to recall. I know Saturday for sure I did nothing. Like Saturday, I barely left my bedroom. I left my bedroom for water and food only.
You said
Oh
you
yeah,
didn't do anything Friday.
Friday.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wow.
sorry. See there?
You
Adrian
think you
came
know a
over to hang
person. You
out.
think
He
you
came.
know a person.
Yeah.
I thought we had
I
a
ain't
good
do
time.
nothing.
I
Nothing
didn't do
happened on
shit on Friday.
Friday.
Wow.
Do a
We
damn
had
No,
thing.
food.
excuse me. On Friday, Adrian came over to kick it with your girl,
With your
and
girl.
we just caught up, had few little cocktails, had some food, sat
Mhm.
around, watched a little TV.
Mm.
We are rolling back into This Is Us. We
Danae, I've cried
found
Why
we
four
would
found.
y'all
times.
do that to
I know,
I've
yourself?
cried
I
four times
That's
this
know.
week. Today is
crazy.
Monday.
We are
Y'all are
gluttons for
crazy for
punishment.
doing that.
But there is a podcast that it's called This Was Us. And they have
Mm.
people from like the actors and actresses from the show that are recapping and not necessarily recapping, but kind of digging deeper into some of the behind the scenes stuff from the episodes. And that kind of sparked us to go back and watch.
Yeah.
And it is like you know what you're signing up for.
Yeah,
Like
but it's
tears.
so good though.
Nothing but tears. But
It's so
that was
good.
cool. And then Sunday, I went to brunch,
Oh, where'd you go?
um, Royal Bistro. That place
Oh,
you
Man,
and I
that's the
went
place we went to. Okay,
in
I like
Lansing,
that
yeah,
place. That place is
hmm
really nice.
yeah.
Have you been there, B?
That,
I've never
have you
been
been there?
there.
Oh, we should go. We should go.
On Sunday they have they play gospel music till about 3 o'clock, like kind of like how WGCI used to do, but
Right, right.
now they like it, and it was good. We were sitting really close to the speaker, and so that was a little
Did
annoying
they have
because it
live
was just
music
like
or was it
they didn't have live music, but they were gearing up for live music when
that right?
we
That's how
left.
it was when we was there. Remember?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that was cool. Then I stopped by my mama's house, and clearly we missed each other because as I was pulling in and walking into the door, she was pulling out of the garage. And so I called her when I got inside. I'm like, "Where you at, girl?" And she's like, "I see your car." So like we literally must have like been walking
Oh
in and out
wow,
at the exact same time.
that's
She
funny.
was headed out to go exercise. So I let her do that and I
No,
headed on home.
girl.
Yeah. I went on. Well, nope, show didn't. Stopped and had some food. I ran down on my partner while he was hanging out with some friends.
Okay.
A friend. And that was cool.
That's
But that was
cool.
it.
That sounds like a litty weekend. You know,
No, it
especially on
wasn't.
Friday. It was
Saturday
super
was the
lit on
best.
Friday. It was super
Oh
lit on Friday.
yeah. The best night of my life was Friday.
Thank
Nah,
you, thank you.
Bryan, what you do?
Bryan. Saturday we were. I'm trying to remember, man. I really can't remember. I know Sunday we didn't really
Don't
do
it be
nothing.
hard?
It do be hard. Sunday we didn't really after church we didn't really do nothing. We went to Outback. Outback is always a hit, I feel like. And then we just kind of chill. We got some new furniture and we moved the room around and stuff like that. So we was really just
That's
enjoying our
grown up.
house. You just go to one room, be like, oh man, this is so nice. Then you go to another room. Oh man, this is beautiful. Just nothing like a clean house, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You got y'all got
So
new living room furniture?
new like basement furniture, like a new
Okay.
like love seat. I gotta be in love to sit in this seat. But yeah, new love seat. And then we changed our room around. We like moved the bed and stuff like that. So that was
That
real
feels so
cool.
good.
Yeah, it does.
Man, I be kicking and screaming. Lindsay be like, if we could just, and I'm like, but then afterwards, I'm like, this was good. This was
Yeah,
let's
it's
Exactly.
work.
leave.
You
Let's not do
sleep
it for
different.
like
I feel like you sleep
not.
Yeah.
different.
Can we
Yeah.
just kind of keep it this way for some time? You know what I'm saying? But I do be
At
glad when
least
it
until the
happens.
plug-in go out. Like at
At
least
least
until the
until
plug-in go
I
out. And
need
at
some
that
more
point, you
time than
know it's
that.
time
That's
to
like 30 days, bro. No.
Depending on
I feel
how
like
you got
that.
it turned up.
Okay, that's my because I feel like I'll be
Mhm.
like not 30 for me.
Okay, I
Yeah,
want
so
to
it was cool.
rewind.
Oh yeah.
At Outback, did you have a kookaburra wing?
We did, and we will. Our my son, 10 years old, will not let us go to Outback without the kookaburra wings for sure. He's like, I take that back. He won't let us go to any restaurant without some wings.
Without a wing.
Mhm.
He down with a wing or two. He like,
The
can we
fact that
order
you said
another
he's
thing of wing?
10 is
Yeah,
insane. That is
Yeah.
yeah,
insane.
But a kookaburra wing has never lost its power.
it's cool.
They are consistent.
Did y'all
No.
used to get the quesadillas?
No.
Quesadillas
From
was
We didn't really
fire.
outback. My mama, the my stepfather used to go, but we didn't really outback.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that wasn't really,
Yeah.
at
So
least with me
overall,
anyway.
this weekend was pretty good. I also want to rewind to when y'all was watching This Is Us, and you said This Was Us was the name of the podcast and
Mhm,
stuff. I
mhm.
just I would just like to offer a word of advice to anybody that may be listening that may work at a TV show or whatever. You can never ever go wrong with a podcast paired up with a show. Years
Mhm,
later, it could
mhm,
that because you
mhm.
have a cult following, people love the show, and to hear actors and stuff, I don't understand why people. I don't get it, but yeah, I
I
just wanted to
actually
say that.
just saw some footage. I think Scandal is doing that.
As they should keep that
Yeah,
bag going.
For the
yeah.
fall, give it to us in the fall, y'all.
Because they've been
Don't do it. Give it to us in about October, because that's usually when it will come back from being on season
Yeah, it's
like
a
a break. Not
because
the
there
second
was
season though.
some footage of they Columbus Short was
They done
back.
is that
dug him
what they were
up.
They
doing?
done dug
They
Columbus
done
up
dug him
Harrison.
up. Oh, Harrison.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You know he a
it's a
little crazy.
win-win for everybody. Win-win for
I love
the
that
Mhm.
dog.
people, for the the people watching it. Win for the actors. Is revenue. Man,
Also,
amazing.
shameless plug, no cap recap,
No
Your
cap
Honor.
recap.
Um,
Hmm.
you can go
Everybody
back and
finding
watch.
out about that show.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, watch
y'all
the
are
recap
late.
now.
I'm late to the party. I haven't even gotten through the second episode yet. I was too flustered. I was like, okay, maybe I need to watch something else.
No,
R.I.P.
you gotta
Kofi. Oops,
I'm gonna
spoiler.
see it through because I want to
Kofi.
watch it. I
Sorry,
want to
sorry.
watch it, and then I'm gonna listen to the podcast to just see compare the two. But I started. At least I started.
Adrian, your weekend.
My weekend was fun. So, and the first thing I did was
Mm-hmm.
I took my Juneteenth on Friday. And so I
Yeah.
went to work Wednesday and I wore my shirt. Do y'all know I was the only person at my job that wore a Juneteenth shirt? And I was
Not
flipping my
surprising.
jacket open like I was Shaft. I was like,
But
I
it
got a
means
question.
nothing if you didn't have to go too. So
See, I felt like I let you down because I did not have a go-to. And then, I'm probably not gonna get a go-to.
What
This
are you
You got a
doing?
gold keyboard. That's enough.
mouse, stapler, like, come on.
She said it don't matter.
A thumbs up.
It do not
I was
matter.
looking for a fist, but I didn't see one. But so I took my personal day on Friday. So I was off on Friday. I got to hang out with Danae. We hung out and had some hot ass jerk food. She had a burger. I was sitting there and she was I wasn't vegan Friday. And so I was sitting there and I be
Come again, say what? You weren't what on Friday?
not Friday. I wasn't vegan on Friday. I wasn't vegan on Sunday and I went to Vegan Dale. But it was ridiculous. But so we had some. What was that jerk from, Danae?
I would rather not say.
Okay. And it
Yeah.
wasn't like the traditional like chicken and stuff. It was like a burger, like a little like appetizer or whatever. Really good.
The burgers were buy one get
burning
one,
us up.
but the burger, I feel like they just like they made the patty, they dipped it in jerk, they patted it again, dipped
And rolled
it
it with a half a stick of dynamite.
rolled it. I mean, I
Then
took
they was
a
like,
bite
"You
and I was
okay?"
like, his nose is running. I'm like, he was
I
standing
was
up the sink. I'm
sweating.
like,
I was like, "Who you got the arrow?"
I said, if he turned on that sink and put his mouth under, I'm kicking him
I
out.
was
But
dying.
that was legit the hottest burger. Like a burger ain't supposed to be like that.
Hey yo, I like my jerk enough season. I don't need a whole lot of jerk sauce.
Yeah, the
I
sauce is
just
where the
don't.
problems come.
And
Yeah.
just pausing here, Chicago will jerk anything.
And
We
I
talk
seen
about
jerk
jerk
Laffy
every
Taffies.
episode.
Jerk
Listen.
Laffy Taffies.
Jerk Laffy Taffies is crazy.
Jerk
Hey yo,
Rudy's.
I'm sorry, I did on Friday. I went to a listening party, but we was telling the artist, shout out Adam and Mio. He said, "Bruh, if Chicago could make jerk cereal, they would." He said, "Well, now hold on, now wait a minute, because that with the milk, it might." I said, "No, bruh."
See, and that he's a part of the problem.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm
exactly.
surprised somebody ain't come out with like jerk fried rice. And then my sister was like, well, now hold on, because it's a place on Sibley that got some jerk chicken fried rice.
That's
I'm like,
definitely
now
a
that
thing.
sound kind of good.
That is definitely a thing. I've seen
If
it.
I
on
don't be a
heard
vegan
that.
on that day, I would. We could give me the name of that place.
Jerk Laffy Taffies is funny though.
But so we did that on Friday, and then like I was kind of chilling on Saturday, and then Sunday I went to Vegan Dale. Oh yeah, Vegan Dale is different, but we can talk about that when we go into it. But yeah, so that was my weekend. Did that.
What is Vegan Dale for the folks who don't know?
Okay, so
I
Vegan
am
Dale.
folks.
Okay, so Vegan Dale is a festival, music,
No.
art, and food supposed to be for the vegan community. Bunch of vegan vendors, vegan restaurants, and it's just a good time. So when I was a full-time vegan a couple years ago, I went and it was a good experience. Nice, like family and kids and good times and all that stuff. We went yesterday. And as we were walking up to Grant Park, because it's in Grant Park, downtown Chicago, and so as we're walking up to the park, it's like shake, no bounce, no drop. I was like, "What in the butt be looking for?"
That's what-
Like
What?
it
Come
was
on,
not
y'all.
the first Vegan Dale, but a good time, a good time. So it's just a festival. Picture like the Taste, maybe. It was just like
Ah,
vegan vendors, and they had a bunch of artists perform, and it's a good time. It's a good time, family event and stuff. So we did that on Sunday, but it was nice. So that was my weekend. It was pretty good, pretty good. Enjoying the
Okay.
summer.
So we had a jam-packed weekend. Anything that you all have coming up that you want to talk about? Well, we know that Sunday is the BET Awards, so
yeah,
we
yeah,
watching. We watching as a family.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk.
Yeah. Okay.
I just got a good times. I just got good times. That's it. That's it. But yeah, but I'm excited. I'm excited about that. We get to sit on the new furniture. So
Mhm.
we. I'm taking my shoes off. But so go ahead, Danae. I don't think I don't. There's nothing going on. They said Sunday would be BET Awards, but that's it. I don't know. Y'all got anything? What's happening? Coming up?
Sunday I'm going to a WNBA game.
That's lit.
Yeah. I wish
Go
I was at the
Sky.
one this past weekend because that was the
It
jam.
was
That was
cracking.
the Sky versus Indiana Fever, aka Caitlin Clark. So of course it was
Mm,
sold out. Plenty of stars there.
Dang.
Um, it was
Starus.
Starus was in the
ours.
building. But love to see it. Very happy that they're getting a lot of fans and visitors.
He a
Yeah.
fan.
So,
He a fan. Not that type of fan.
oh,
But are the tickets more
don't
expensive
start.
now?
Don't start now. Don't start. You know what? I don't know that I've ever paid to go to a Sky game. I think that's
Oh,
about to change. Um,
She half
because I
alluded.
want to. No, I'm
highfalutin.
not. I just
You half alluded. You
it's
half
not
alluded.
highfalutin.
You
I'm
are
always with
highfalutin.
groups. I'm always with groups. This one I'm going with my mom in her church. Like it is. It's not. So she paid for a ticket, but I'm saying I personally have never paid for a ticket. Or like
Ah,
I'm
okay.
going. I'm taking my team, and my ticket is just a part of the package.
Right,
Right.
right,
Like
right.
highfalutin stuff. Yeah. Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Whatever.
like that. Just like that. It's okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
But I think just across the league, most ticket prices are increasing. So good for
Yeah.
them.
Well, it
Good for
should.
them. Good for them.
Well,
Good
it
for
should.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Y'all ready to get into what y'all mad about now? Which I'm not mad
Yes.
about it. I am happy. Oh, I'm so happy. So Kendrick the Pop Out.
Yes. Ken and
Yes.
friends.
Ken and Friends on
Then the rest of the episode right here.
Juneteenth.
Huh?
I did y'all watch?
I absolutely watched and was live texting you while it was going
Well,
on.
right. I was gonna say, well, I know that. The real question here is did Adrian watch?
So I will say I
Uh-huh.
did not watch it when it was live, but I did run past it on Twitter. And I watched about like 6 minutes of it.
Oh,
And that's
what
good for
6 minutes?
me.
6
I told you it
minutes?
was like it was kind of like muffled, and it was like I guess it was a bad recording or whatever, because it was
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, duh. So I
Yeah.
was like, what's
The
happening?
drill
So
boy wasn't there.
yeah, he was not
Yeah, no
drilling.
drill boys.
He was not drilling. So I did watch 6 minutes, but I want to hear from
Mm.
you guys and hear you guys talk about it, because y'all both are really
I
excited about it. So
Because sometimes,
teach me. Let me
sometimes
know.
you
Huh?
gotta pop out and
And
show
show
niggas.
who? You gotta show
Niggas.
niggas. That's what you gotta do. You gotta
Ah,
pop out and show niggas.
I mean, what
Yeah.
a motto like that. I just need
Hmm.
that to all of us to just kind of sit in there. Sometimes you really do.
Sometimes you do.
And that night, to me, like what I will say is the best thing for me personally that came out of COVID. Terrible, terrible things came. We lost a bunch of folks.
We did.
Best thing that came out of COVID for me was at home concerts, because me being able to just witness that,
Mhm.
and I felt like I was in the environment. Like, of course, you don't feel like you're truly in the environment, but like I didn't. I don't. I'm not, personally. I really don't need to be in there because that's a nightmare for me. Like all those kind of people, like not kind of people, but that many people in an
Yeah.
enclosed space, like that's just not my jam. But
It's
being
like
able to be like
18,000
this,
people.
18,000
Yeah,
folks.
it's like 17.2 or something like that. But it's more than that in there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how
I
many it could
mean,
hold.
and that's probably tickets sold. Like I'm sure there was a ton of comps. I'm sure there was a because
Exactly.
even if you could see when they kept flashing to kind of the pit where like a lot of the celebrities were, like
Mm-hmm.
that was standing room only. And
Mm-hmm.
Who was
and
down there? What was who were some of the celebrities that were in the pit?
LeBron
Right.
James.
LeBron James.
And
Well,
Savannah. LeBron and Savannah.
Savannah
Because
was up in
LeBron
there.
wanted
That's
to get up
big.
and do his dance to dance,
Um,
but Savannah was not having it.
so
She
I
said
have a
Wow.
no.
list. Rick
Russell
Ross, The
Westbrook.
Weeknd, LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
Russell Westbrook, Lord, Russell Westbrook,
The R's and
DeMar
the W's is
DeRozan,
hard. Yeah, DeMar DeRozan.
Lakeith Stanfield,
I didn't see
James
him.
Harden,
Okay.
Rhapsody, Chloe
Yeah.
Bailey, SZA, Northwest.
Northwest. I was finna
Also,
say.
North was up in
She
there.
is outside.
They said,
And
wait. They said Kanye sent a hate representative, even though he couldn't make
exactly.
it.
Like I can't be here, but my baby will be. Also Whitney,
How old is
who
Northwest now?
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever
That was
she is, she
random. I'm
going on
sorry.
30.
Right, she going to concerts.
She
I
11.
mean, she probably drove.
Right.
I ain't gonna say
She
that.
probably
I ain't gonna
drove.
say whatever I was gonna say, I'm not gonna say it. But so I just kind of wanna just do a quick recap. But I could do this all day. But segment one,
Listen.
was back up. I think Amazon didn't know what they were getting themselves into. Like I just would love to know what the like how it was articulated what this was going to be and what
Yeah.
they heard and then what they felt when they actually
Yeah.
saw the numbers, when they saw the environment. Like
Yeah.
I saw Kev on stage, like one of my favorite personalities or whatever, talking about it. Like
We're gonna get him
they
on the
did
pod
not
too.
I know
know.
he's so
Yeah,
funny. I
come on,
love
Kev.
him.
Right. But they didn't know. They didn't know. I didn't even know what was in store. Like I knew I would be tuned in, but I did not know I would feel as great as I did
Was it free?
behind it. It was with
If you have
Amazon Prime, Amazon
Okay.
Prime subscription. Yeah, so
Okay.
it was
Yep.
live on there. And they've pulled it down since then. So I think what you were watching was probably one of those like YouTube bootleg, like
Sure.
somebody just posting on theirs. But there have been enough clips going around where you could probably gather everything that happened. So
Yeah.
first thing, E40 was the narrator. So
Mhm.
like
Amazing.
in between,
Dang.
right? So in between, like the different segments, it was broken down. Segment one was DJ Head, segment two was DJ Mustard, and then segment three was Ken or Kendrick and Friends. You can come in. You can come in.
You dropping bars,
Sorry,
Kendrick and
excuse
friends. You
me.
can come in.
Right. Sorry. Sorry. So segment one, DJ Head. So Bryan, were you familiar with DJ Head? I know, yes.
Yeah, but it's really because of interviews, not because he's a DJ. But I
Same.
don't live in
I didn't
California.
know about him until the beef, because he was kind of
Oh,
keeping
really?
people alert of what was going on via Twitter, and that's how I was introduced to him. But he had the first Saturday night, and so
DJ Head and Friends.
DJ Head and Friends, and that was a lot of local artists.
Gangchella.
So at the beginning, again, Bryan and I was texting back and forth. I'm like, I don't know these people.
Yeah.
Like, yay for them, but I didn't.
Yay, West Coast.
Like once every 4 or 5 artists, I'm like, okay, that sounds familiar.
Also, it was different artists there. I thought it was just him.
No, it was like 3 sets. So the first one was
I don't
DJ
know.
Right.
I don't know.
It's okay. This is a safe space. The first one is DJ Head. He's a DJ, and so it's DJ Head and Friends. Okay. So he brought up, so different people had probably 5 minutes or something to do a song, get off, do a song. So how many people would you say?
Very
15,
efficient. Very
20?
efficient. Yeah, I would say his set was probably about 15 people. And you could tell that they had a limited amount of time. You come out here, you do your
That's
hit,
good.
whatever, and then you're off. And it didn't, you know how sometimes you see artists that are like they don't want to get off the stage or like they trying to make their stuff run longer. Like, nah, in next person up, next person up. And it just went back to back to back with a lot of West Coast artists.
Okay.
Most notable, well, maybe not most notable, but most notable for me was Tommy the Clown. Now, Adrian, you know Tommy the Clown from Rise Crump Dancing.
Is that your?
I mean,
is
but
that
the
your crump
thing,
dance?
it's winning the vote. It's you know, I was sitting here and I was being a sponge and I was just learning things. You know, don't make me embarrass myself. I already watched the Kendrick and Friends or whatever.
Kendrick.
So
Kendrick and them. I don't know.
I didn't watch. So to answer your question, no, and don't.
Okay,
ask
so
any more
Tommy the
questions, 'cause I
Clown.
probably don't know them. So tell me who it is.
Tommy the Clown there was a movie that came back a few years ago. And well, actually, not a few years ago.
Yeah,
in
it was like over
2005.
20.
Yeah,
Oh,
almost 20 years ago.
19,
The movie
yeah.
Rise about
That
crump
sounds
dancing.
familiar. Okay.
Yeah. And so I did not know that he was as much of a staple in Los Angeles as he is.
Oh.
Apparently, he has been a notable member of the community since like the early 90s. He put together a group of performers, hip-hop dancers. They were kids, they were at-risk youth that he put them together and they would
Snipes
dance
on the streets.
Oh,
yeah, and they
cool.
would go and like he actually like he has been said to have ended gang beefs and like you know territory beefs and stuff like that through the dancing. Like he would
That's
get
amazing.
people from different sets or whatever, and they, you know, they would dance together. And so I guess he would also like kind of like an ice cream truck, like he'd pull up in the community, they'd get out and dance, and then just drive to the next.
Who like New Orleans?
Yeah, so right. So he is like, I don't know what the equivalent of that in Chicago would be, because maybe like the cowboy that be riding the horse down the street. But more popular, you know.
Yeah.
And so the rules for his crew: no gangs, no drugs. You got to do well in school. That means grades, attendance, behavior, and you have to be a role model by living a positive lifestyle at all times. So those were like the rules that he set for being able to be a part of his crew. So what was funny was there were a few people that were missing, like LA artists. Vince Staples. Did you see what Vince Staples said? Like, he was just like, if I knew Tommy the Clown was gonna be there, I would have canceled my tour and I would have been there. So like, even the stars was like, no, I gotta see Tommy. And some people felt like Tommy the Clown's set was longer than it should have been. But I think that's some real like LA stuff.
Yeah,
that
it was very
they enjoyed.
Yeah. It was very authentically LA, authentically West Coast, and authentically black, super black.
Yeah, everything about everything about that night was black.
It was black.
So that's section 1. Tommy the Clown ended section 1. In between section 1 and section 2, there was a video. It was a video with Kendrick was in it. I'm not sure who those other two people were. There was like a young dude.
Xavier TV.
Okay. Now
that was a black guy. This video actually happened probably like 2 years ago, and they just like showed it again. I think it was like in partnership with Cash App or Square or something like that. Something like that. Yeah. So they ended up playing that. I remember that. Cause Xavier TV, he's like an influencer and a content creator, and everybody said, you talk like Kendrick. He's also from California too. It's like, you talk like Kendrick, y'all should work together. So they did work together on that commercial, and he did another commercial with him too. So yeah.
Well, yeah, tell me something, because I didn't know who he was.
Yep.
So that's set 1. Set 2, DJ Mustard, which, by the way, y'all know what DJ Mustard name is?
Dejan.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, we're serious?
Yeah, that's his first name, Dejan.
Okay.
I am serious. Get it?
I do. I do. I'm not trying to play him. I don't know much. I don't know much. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's cool. Dijon.
You don't know Mustard? Child. Okay, so DJ Mustard came on
Thank you.
next.
Because I asked your ass.
In his set, what you could tell, you could, as you like looked at the crowd, you could tell people were like filing in. During set
Yeah.
one, it was, there were people there,
It was
but
kind
it
of like
definitely wasn't packed.
no.
But Mustard came up there, and he has way more. He has songs that you would know. Adrian, Rack City.
Yeah.
Okay, that's DJ Mustard. Anything that has mustard on the beat, ho.
Yep.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Okay.
Pull up to
That's
the
another one. That's
Yeah.
another one. So he brought out Ty Dolla $ign, which Ty Dolla $ign, his mic wasn't
His
working.
mic
very
wasn't
well.
on, yeah.
Yeah. And so we really didn't get a chance to enjoy much of him. But I did like that he said that Mustard said that Ty Dolla $ign is who taught him how to be a producer, which wow, what a gift. Then Dom
Ty
Kennedy.
Dolla $ign. Wait. Ty Dolla $ign was in Immature.
Excuse me?
Really?
He was. Yeah, but then I think they kicked him
That's
out.
That's not Romeo, is it?
Huh? No. That's a different person.
Okay.
No. Cause I think his dad or something founded Immature. I don't know. Some was a manager or something like that. So yeah, Ty Dolla $ign wasn't Immature, but then it was the three of them. So yeah, his roots go pretty deep with music.
His daddy is not Chris Stokes, right?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
We're gonna step out of that, step right on
Step
out of that. All right. Dom Kennedy, which I am familiar with his music. I can't say that I know I should be listening to him, but not Steve Lacy, which isn't he he is a cutie.
Not a gang member whatsoever. He let it be known. Everybody was throwing up their sets and sections, and he's like, "Hey, hi."
Oh, me at a rap concert.
Exactly. It was giving Adrian.
He's definitely authentically himself. Yeah. But they had all the bases covered.
They
really did.
They said, no, they got Steve Lacy here for all the alter niggas. Because it was just so much going on. So he came out, and then at this point, I remember texting Bryan and said, "Oh no, they got me on my seat now," because this was Tyler the Creator. That like I've watched videos, like different people's reviews, and they said the loudest reaction outside of Not Like Us was when Tyler the Creator came out.
I can believe it.
I think I knew that Tyler the Creator was from LA, but I don't feel like he gets looped in as a LA dude. Yeah. And I don't know if that has to do with I don't know
the type of music that he does and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's more of a crossover artist. But I love What's Your Name. And the beat, like I was just having a ball. I feel like
so what happened when you had got out your seat? I want to go back to that. You was like, they got me up out my seat. What was you doing? Like the 40s?
I was at the concert. Yeah. You was with me at Renaissance, so that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Then of course they had to do a tribute to Nipsey.
Of course.
And so that took me high to took me up. Lauren London was also there. Yeah, R.I.P. Nip. Roddy Ricch came out, which I've been praying for that young man because something ain't right. He went through, Racks in the Middle, Adrian. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. You don't know that? Okay.
How I go again? I'm for it. I don't want.
No. The box.
Like the video used to come on?
The song The Box. Why do we even do this? Why are we even doing this?
I think that's how good on the bus was like 773 or something.
Now I know
that song.
That's Roddy Ricch. Yeah.
Oh, Roddy Ricch. That sounds familiar.
Okay, all right. And then lastly, they ended up with YG and he did a medley of his songs, and he had on his shoes. He had on his shiny church shoes.
Yeah, he wears shiny church
he was
shoes
banging
with
the set
with denim, black denim,
and
Like
very
crease?
long
denim shorts at that.
Oh wow, that's a clean
Yeah,
brother, like my
long
uncle.
in a
socks.
red rag.
Of course. What
Um,
else would it be?
but this also, like, this was interesting to me because we know that within the beef, Drake said, you know who really banged the set? YG, Chris Brown, whatever. So like he named these people
Briss Brown.
that, well, right, Briss Brown. But YG clearly chose a side.
Clearly chose a side.
He showed up for Kendrick. So like, and also, and Drake, where you went wrong? Two places he went wrong.
A multiplicity of ways.
This is like, for me, these are the main ones. Mentioning Whitney, and then also like saying that he get more love in LA than Kendrick. Like,
crazy.
If there was a better way to show it, it doesn't exist, because
it doesn't. Clearly,
it doesn't. So, and I also expected there to be like lag time in between. They had a DJ, but it wasn't. They had a playlist playing in between sets.
Yeah.
And I heard "Stan" by Eminem, and I'm like,
yeah, that was kind of crazy.
That was just weird. That was weird placement for that song. You know that song, Adrian, "Stan"?
I've asked you. You're gonna continue to do this. I just don't understand why I've asked you. I am listening.
Leave me out of it.
Okay. And then the main show, Kendrick popped out, and you want to talk about the outfit?
A long show.
Ooh. Yeah, the outfit is like he was going to algebra 2 and in 11th
very
grade.
Regular, but
very
I'm sure
regular.
not regular.
Yeah,
like, I'm
maybe.
sure everything he had on, like, where do you even get Nike Shocks? I saw somebody say I Googled Nike Shocks and my phone cut off. Like, where do you even get them in 2024?
Yeah.
But he had
also him starting the track list with Euphoria is crazy. That's villain behavior.
I was
villain
like,
behavior.
We are in for a treat.
Yeah, he's setting the tone with that one. I said, this is track number 1. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then he got. Go ahead. No.
I was just gonna say the song, his set list was definitely like, it wasn't necessarily like this is outright about Drake, but it was like, stop playing with me though. You know.
I also did not realize that he has been dissing Drake for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, of course, this has caused me to have to go back and look. Like, I went back to, what was that, BT Hip Hop Awards, that cypher, whatever. But there are little breadcrumbs in all of the hits that he been talking to this man for a while.
Yeah.
So Euphoria out the gate, which that's a long song. I heard people saying that he stumbled over some words. He did, but like, let me like, what are y'all?
Me personally, I thought it was intentional though. I feel like when you're at a level that high, everything is intentional.
Right.
Like, he even switched up some words.
He did
specifically, you know.
So yeah, he switched the line about Pac's ring. He said, I give you some respect if you give me Pac ring back, or something like that. And then, okay, so Euphoria, DNA, Element, all right, swimming pools. Then the Friends showed up. So Money Trees, with J Rock, which is, Adrian, you get on my nerve. So
I am just listening.
J Rock's verse on Money Trees is one that should go in the Smithsonian.
For sure.
So that was just amazing to watch them together on stage. Like, I know they are like truly brothers, and if there's been any tension between them, it did not feel like it. Felt like there was never anything going on. I know J Rock has also struggled the last few years with some stuff, so it's nice to see him looking healthy, and everybody just looked good.
Yeah.
I never thought Kendrick was fine until that night.
Till he stood on business.
So he stood tall. No pun intended. They did, or J Rock did Win, King's Dead. Then Ab-Soul came out, which I don't know that I knew that Ab-Soul was having issues with his vision.
Yeah. Absol
So
been through a lot, man.
yeah, you could tell a little bit.
Yeah.
But he came out. So Adrian, he is I don't know what the disease is called. I could look it up, but I'm not gonna do it. But whatever it is, it's causing him to lose his vision. And he will be fully blind eventually.
How old
And
is he?
so
Roughly.
Man, I think he was born in 85.
Oh my.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
he came out and there was a moment where he told Kendrick, like, nigga, you know I can't see, come help me. And they did, and he like kind of led him over to where he was, but like that ain't got nothing to do with the ability to rap, right? So he like Kendrick did 616 in LA. And then we got the Black Hippie reunion with Collard Greens. And that
one of my favorite songs.
I think I forgot.
Yeah,
about
I love that
moment.
song so much.
I gotta get myself together. Y'all are about this. I'm impressed.
This is really good,
Yeah.
man.
So that was a good
like
time
that
in black
whole,
music.
That part,
that.
King Kunta has been my jam. And then we went back to Kendrick, Mad City, Humble, like that. Then Dre came out. Dr. Dre came out. He did a couple songs we were texting about because I'm like, Dre is 60, and I know. Well, he has a past, and so in 2024, people will that's what people lead with is like, what have you done wrong? I am personally able to separate the person from the music or from their transgression. So I enjoy seeing Dre. He did Still Dre and gotta do California Love, right?
I know that song.
Shake it, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, so you do know California Love, which came out in 1995. And then which I felt like the moment of the night, having Dre do the shh, I see dead people, or I see dead people. What a moment.
Yeah.
What a freaking moment. Like,
went on to perform it 6 times.
Six
5
times.
So 6 times. 6 times.
It was like he built anticipation.
He did.
For people to be able to finish the song. So the first time he went through, stopped at the A minor line, drew it out, hit the money dance, which is so funny because
from Chicago.
Thank you.
What's the money dance?
That's what Lil Mouse was doing.
Show me.
No,
it's not gonna happen.
So Did Not Like Us one time, did it again, stopped at A minor. The third time he had Russell Westbrook on stage, DeMar DeRozan, and Mustard, and then everybody got on stage.
Everybody.
I mean,
everybody that performed, and everybody, just a lot of whoever was famous in the city, basically.
And he was standing at the gate like, come up here. Like, he was making sure that everybody that was there, like, he was making that a moment. Like,
very intentional about it.
Yes, like Black history for sure. Like, yes, it's a big music moment, but the fact that we can get all of these LA people, which I also appreciated that, like, he did like that, but there was no Future, there was no Metro. Nobody that came on the stage was not from LA. And so in that moment, everybody was up on the stage. He performed the whole song through. And like, it didn't seem like, he played it 6 times, but it didn't seem like people were getting tired of it. Like,
absolutely not. They would have loved to hear it 12 times.
It's just gonna keep rolling. And then the next day they did the video shoot. So like, it is just the sounds of LA right now. They took the photo at the end, which I love the photos where they have taken what's the album? To Pimp a Butterfly, the cover from To Pimp a Butterfly, and then taking that picture that they took the night of the concert with everybody on the stage, which the funny thing is to like look through and caption this because like it's so many different kinds of people, so many different gangs, so many different like for all of those people to be on the stage together and there not be any drama. Like I haven't heard that anything happened there. Like I'm sure some little ghetto girl probably got into a fight with somebody in the stands, but like there was nothing, or maybe not, hopefully not.
Right.
But it seemed like it was a very peaceful night. It took a long time. It was very black of him to pause the show and we're gonna take us a picture, kind of like you do at your family reunion. Like, no, everybody's gonna be here. Bring that baby up here. Like it was just like
bring that baby up here.
Exactly. They took the pictures, then he performed it again, and they still like it was the sounds of people exiting. Like after they all got off the stage, they played it again, and it just was like, I am just very, very grateful to have witnessed that.
Yeah, that was a great night. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Exactly. Right. So, leading us into question,
y'all
what's the first
deep
concert?
Breath. Y'all, that I'm for real. Y'all
really,
no, I was taking it all in, but the fact that y'all like can go on different levels, that is y'all are really good at that.
What do you mean go on different levels?
Like you broke down every segment. DJ Ketchup
did
had
break
on
down
this,
the set
and
list.
DJ Mustard had on this, and like you really did that.
That was good.
No,
that was
good.
Long, but... sorry for it. That was good. I was giving you your flowers, my kid.
Thank
my
you.
nigga.
Thank you. So, concerts. This was one of the best for me.
Continuing with Black Music
Month.
Yes, we are here to talk about concerts.
Yeah. So, what is the first concert that you guys went to?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So, and we're talking about first concert. So, I remember we were in like maybe 7th grade. Yeah, maybe 7th grade. And we did something like when you get like honor roll or something, they took it to like a concert. Well, they had a concert. And it was 3LW and Lil Zane. And
Lil Zane.
Okay.
that was my very first concert. And I was like, and I remember that was like a thing. We lied and said Lil Bow Wow was in. He wasn't. But that was our first concert. And I just remember the little girls that were on like we were in the front and they were like on the balcony and they were like lifting their shirts up. We're in 7th grade for Lil Zane, but I'm sure those girls are probably in high school. Not that that makes it any better.
They used to love Lil Zane back in the day, man.
He was on the Parkers.
He was on the Parkers. He was also in Hard. No, he wasn't in Hardball, but they made the song for Hardball. Y'all remember that? Lil Wayne.
I thought he was in Hardball. That's just a song. I'm thinking.
That was the song. Yeah. Strike One. Sammy. Who else was Lil Romeo? I think.
Yes.
It was like 4 of them. Yeah.
Ooh, I got you out without a doubt. I got you out. No, that was a jam. Yeah. So Lil Zane and who was the girl?
And 3LW. And that was a big because 3LW was Promises. They were doing their thing. They was big.
Tasha.
But that was my very first.
Tasha,
concert.
Right? Tasha, Tasha St. Patrick.
Right. And was Israel Houghton baby mama? She was in 3LW too. Adrian. They met. Yeah, I know, but yeah. Okay. What was yours, Beezy?
Man, I haven't been to a lot of concerts, and what I can remember, I think it was like a Ty Tribbett concert, very on brand for me back in that time. Very on brand for me.
Yeah,
I think it was Ty Tribbett, but yeah, it was. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I thought he had so much energy on the TV. It's multiplied times 100. I mean, really.
I feel like Ty Tribbett is like the Busta Rhymes of a gospel.
Yeah,
the Busta Rhymes of gospel.
Rhymes is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he is funny. Like.
How do we get here? How do you? How do you see the comparisons of that?
That's just how energy is how I see it.
Okay, energy. Okay, what about you, Nay? What was your first concert?
Honestly, the one that I can remember, I don't know if I went to one before. And these, well, remember the Tweeter Center? What is that called now?
Mhm.
The Tweeter
Uh,
Center.
some amphitheater. First
Yeah,
Midwest
yeah.
now, I think. I don't
Something
know.
like that. It didn't had a many names, but it
Truly.
was there.
For a long time, it
It
was a Tweeter Center.
was Pharrell and Jay-Z.
Okay.
Wow.
I went to that
And
concert.
it was so they have the lawn there. We
Yeah.
started out in the lawn and then worked our way down to some seats. I
Okay.
remember I was with a friend of mine and her sister, and she was able to catch a water bottle that was thrown in the crowd from Pharrell.
Okay.
Right. So
At the time, it was
yeah,
like, nigga, we made it.
yeah. So I remember, like, I mean, I'm a huge Jay-Z fan, but like after the concert, going back and like looking up the songs and like, trying
Mhm.
to connect
Mhm.
more to it. But I was very young. I think this was like volume 3
Mm.
time.
Frontin
So
came out by then. I would imagine so.
so okay, I would say
Or
this
did
was
it
probably
not?
2000, 2001.
Nah, Front ain't come out by then. That was later.
Right.
Yeah.
Um all right, so best concert
For
that
real?
you've ever been to.
Wow.
Pharrell was there. But he was like
What was he? It
opener.
was like nerd. Okay.
It was
Okay.
nerd. Yeah, it was
Okay.
definitely nerd
NERD.
stuff.
Okay, got you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You said so. You said your favorite concert.
Yeah. Favorite best concert that you've been
Favorite
to.
best concert. Adrian, what's your
Yeah.
favorite best concert?
I know.
I know something you don't.
I don't know.
Really?
Because I have two.
Well,
And
Sam.
what's your two?
That the first two that come to mind anyway is when we saw Miss Anita Denise Baker in New Orleans.
Was she late?
No. I
No.
just was not
No.
I didn't follow the out of town.
He wasn't a good friend on that day.
What?
He left us. He
He
like
straight up
he was
left.
yes.
Oh
He
wow.
I don't
left
give
us in the
again
crowd
in my defense.
and
Like,
found his way to the front row. And
but
I
it
was
was
like,
my
well, I can see his
friend.
head.
But
I am your friend. We
I
are
met
your
this lady in
friends.
New Orleans. She was like, "You want to go to the front, baby?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "All right, come on." We was going past old people. I was like, "Ashton, we
Pushing
was getting
people.
further and further away. How am
And
I gonna
that's
get
what
back
I
to the
don't like.
hotel?"
That's the aspect that I don't love about concerts is like I want to have a seat and I don't want really anybody to come into my space. So sometimes outdoor
Mhm.
concerts or festivals, like that ain't my jam.
Yeah.
That's not. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So Adrian was being aggressive and pushing his way to the front, and there was some
I had to
more.
take mine.
So that was one. What was the other one?
So that was one, and then I feel like I should say Renaissance. Um,
You
because it's
should say it like
Renaissance.
you.
It's
Yeah.
it's Renaissance. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, we'll say Renaissance and we'll say Nita Baker.
Okay.
What about y'all?
Nay, what about you?
I was able to see it was a Essence Festival. I was with my family. It was the year that they were back after Katrina.
Oh,
They stacked the weekend. Like Beyonce was there, Mary J. Blige, Chris Brown, Neo, Sierra. Like it was
Wow.
Obama. Like that was my first time seeing Obama like speak. And I remember getting in trouble because I was like, why do we have to sit here and watch this? Where is Beyonce?
You said, girl, this
And
is
my
black
parents was
excellence
like,
right here.
sit down and watch it. Act like
Right.
But like that was just like 3 days of just straight bangers. And even like, you know how for Essence they do like the super lounges or whatever. I saw Common, Eric Badu, like it was, I don't know that there's anything like, I love Renaissance. I saw Renaissance a many a time. that's a probably top 3. But that essence was different.
Yeah.
That was different for sure.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a good time.
What's yours,
One of my favorite concerts that I can remember is Wale. This was in 2010 when he was at the House of Blues, and he had brought out this when 2 Chainz had his rebrand. And he was
No
this
longer
before he
Titty
got
Boy.
like, no longer Titty Boy. Yeah, he brought 2 Chainz out. He brought Pusha T out. Jeremiah was there. This is when Lotus Flower Bomb was like just out. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. That night was pretty crazy. And when Wale, like, the crowd did not stop moving, like a true MC for real. So I do remember that concert. Number 2 concert I will put out there is seeing Dwelle. Y'all like Dwelle?
I like Dwelle. I like Dwelle.
Yeah.
Angel don't know who Dwelle is.
Yeah, I like Wale.
Yeah, Dwelle was at City Winery. This was I think this was that
Tiny
I think it was
City
this
Winery.
year. Yeah, it was really cool, man. He had some really phenomenal music, and his set list as always was really, really good too. So yeah, really good concert. Really. Now let me ask y'all a question. I'm sorry, what was you gonna say?
Nope.
What is a concert that you haven't been to that you would want to see? Like, if you could like put as many artists as you would want to, what is something that you would want to see that you haven't seen? Or it could be one artist.
I don't know if this is what you're asking, but I would have wanted to see Michael Jackson. Bad era.
People was passing out then. Are you sure?
I wouldn't be passing. I don't think.
So we're talking about things that has happened already.
Either or. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say something that hasn't happened, but then something that you would like to see in the future that's possible to see.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson era is crazy.
I bet.
There will never be another Michael Jackson.
Never.
Like, they had to have plenty of paramedics. Literally. I'm talking about in like Spain, like not in the US. Like this was in Portugal and Brazil. People falling out.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Also, fun fact: did you know he was the first Super Bowl performer? He was the first Super Bowl.
You I think I did know that.
Yeah, I know that. That's good. R.I.P. Michael Jackson.
What's yours, Adrian?
I think a concert. I have 2. So a concert that I wish I could have attended was a Luther Vandross concert. I feel like I would have really liked to hear Luther live. Like every time I hear it, I'm like, that will not happen.
Do you want to be?
Right?
When
he did A House Is Not a Home, and like I want to scream when they were screaming because that was so good. So that would have been mine of the past, and then
throwing them panties on the stage,
throwing them bloomers,
and throwing them back.
Right, girl. Look, sit down.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Luther was throwing them back. He do not want that.
No. Can I say this? And this is probably so wrong, but it's so funny because it's so fitting. I saw this tweet. This guy was like, "I want the kind of blank that made Luther sing Never Too Much." And he was like, "Why everybody saying Happy Pride?"
It's who's gonna tell him?
Why is everybody saying Happy Pride?
And and that's what happened when these kids get a hold of good music. Y'all don't know. Y'all do not know. Now you out here.
Hey, yo, I'm crying.
Shout out to Pride Month.
Crying.
And also Black Music Month.
Yeah. So that would be my concert of the past, and the concert that I'm still very, 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 very just hopeful for is a Destiny's Child reunion.
That's gonna go so crazy.
I would.
Them tickets gonna sell out.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Hey, B, can I use your bathroom right quick? Adrian, what are you doing? Okay,
Adrian is in there unscrewing the toilet.
So you think we don't see our refrigerator under your shirt? Refrigerator. No,
we are supposed to be friends. I don't understand how you are accusing me of this.
I'm about to call my mom.
We hear the ice machine under your shirt, sir. It's making ice right now.
I am going.
Adrian, you're dripping.
That.
You're dripping out
You
the
are.
back.
There is a cord coming from your
Are
pocket.
those my hot pockets? Wait a minute.
Got the
for
kids'
real.
Lunchables.
Nah,
you talking
Destiny's
about?
Child reunion. You mean like, are we including Farrah? Are
Who?
we talking DC3? Or
Who?
are we talking DC5?
What did you just say? What did you just
I think he
part
talking about
those
Katy
crusty
Perry.
ass lips into? What you just say?
She deserves a moment. She deserves a moment.
For what?
Like Dreamgirls.
No, not
Yeah.
like Dream Girls.
Whatever.
They told her to go to the airport. She did not come to the airport, so she will not be.
We
coming
could
to the
ship you your
store.
luggage. Beyonce
We
said
could-
we could ship you your luggage.
Because I mean, it just don't make sense. Like,
Woo, shady.
yeah, she.
That's funny.
But yeah, so those are my two. So, Danae, you said Michael Jackson first. Who would you like to see like in the future before we get to B? They could do both his.
So I think I want to see Fantasia.
Oh,
That's not like-
before.
Oh,
You
I
know,
did
like-
see. I did go to a Fantasia concert.
She gives a great show. I love her.
She's a singer
I
for
feel like
real.
I would enjoy that. I would really enjoy
for
that.
sure.
Me
she
and my
got a-
sister went, and
she
she
got
was like
hits,
at the
too.
stage. She was like hugging people.
Mhm.
She told the security guard, she said, "Look, I know that you got to make the people, make sure everybody's safe." She said, "But can you let these people have a good time? I could take you out to dinner. I promise I got it." She was like, "I promise," but she
Right.
gave, a great show, a lot of energy, like that same Instagram Fantasia. Like me and my sister, it was a good time at the casino. We saw her like
Yeah.
last year maybe, but yeah, very good. She gives a great show.
I feel like
Okay,
we was
last
at the
one. I
same
know
show.
we over the time. Live bands.
Wait, B got to give his concerts
Oh,
first.
my bad. My bad.
I feel like I would have liked to see pretty much all of the Kanye's albums.
Man.
So like my college dropout, or like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 808s and Heartbreak.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would have liked to see those. And who I would like to see, I didn't see Renaissance. I did not.
All right, y'all. Good night. Thank you. This has been the
But
Bad Podcast.
You shut your
I
ass down. What you said?
definitely-
What about Farrah?
But I definitely would love to see Cowboy Carter in person. I'm gonna get a 10-gallon hat and everything.
You gonna get
Cowboy
some
boots, the
spurs
whole
on your
thing.
ones?
Not on my ones. Gonna be cowboy boots. Yeah.
Wow, you tweaking.
Okay, so Beyonce and Kanye for him. So Danae, what were you saying about the live band?
We don't have to do it. I was just thinking like I guess a concert is a live performance, but I'm thinking like more band. I would have liked to see
Like what you mean?
like an ensemble, like Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Elements.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you imagine going to a concert in the 70s for Earth, Wind, and Fire back in the 70s?
Not if I wasn't on Quaalude.
Got to be.
You're gonna have to take that out. I saw Earth, Wind, and Fire at what's the place out there in Highland Park? Ravinia. Yeah, that was nice. Because that's the kind
Good
of
music
you could just let play.
transcends. Yeah. Good music transcends all of that stuff. Especially a concert like that. It's older people, it's younger people. Everybody could relate. Everybody could. Yeah, for sure.
Or like Prince at the Super Bowl doing Purple Rain, and then it started raining.
Yep.
Classic performance.
Wow.
You know what's another one I wish I would have went to, like 2020 Experience, Justin Timberlake. That's a really great album. I would have loved to go there.
I know we don't have time for this, and it is Black Music Month. But Justin, that wasn't liquor. That wasn't just liquor.
Yeah, Justin ain't just the last picture I seen.
Them eyes was
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Judge, I know a crackhead when I see one.
And on that note,
Put it down,
and
crackhead.
on that note,
I know a crackhead when I see one.
ooh, yeah, a dope fiend. That's what we call him, a dope fiend.
A dope thing.
Um, who wants to take us out?
No.
Oh man. All right. So life is rough, we know it. But be decent. Be actually decent. And then you'll be all right. Meet us
Be
back here
actually.
next week. Go on and be great. Adrian, tell the people.
Tell the people to, no matter what your best friend say about who needs to be at a
That
concert,
ain't it.
always remember, be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. See y'all next episode.
Bye, y'all. Episode
Bye.
4 in the books. Bye.